Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here today. We have a great show lined up, and we'll get started with our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center. Their number is 767-5500. Give them a call and go check them out up there. All kind of neat things they offer at Haney Technical Center. High today, folks, will be 86. Like I said yesterday, it's almost summertime now. 86, low tonight 69. But the water temperature now, another little milestone, it went up 1 degree yesterday, so up to 74 degrees now. That's surface water. I got some divers on the show. They're going to tell you it's going to be a lot colder when they go down a little bit deeper. But right now, NOAA's telling us it's 74, so that's the first time it has hit 74 all year. So that's a big sign right there, and it's a reflection of the sun getting a little bit higher and maybe some warm thermals coming. Our river readings, Apalachicola at Bluntstown is 10.9. And look, this is sort of unplanned. You know, looking at yesterday, I looked at yesterday's river reading, and they had not planned this. Obviously, they've opened up the gates at Jim Woodruff Dam, and it's going to hit Bluntstown tomorrow. And it's going to be, for the weekend, I'm afraid it's going to be up high. We had anticipated a really good weekend on the river with this full moon of May, but we're looking at probably a 13-foot reading. That's unusual and unplanned, okay? Now, the Choctawhatchee River caravel, it's not that much dam control, so it's going to be pretty even. We haven't had a lot of rain, so it's reading a 3.5 now, and it looks like Friday and Saturday it's going to stay around 3 to 4 foot, so Choctawhatchee River is going to be in good shape. The marine forecast will be coming out of the east at 5 to 10 and seas 1 to 2. Looks like a pretty day all week long. Looks like a pretty week to be out on the water. All right, we'll take our break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I forgot to do the tide, so let's take a look at those. Brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Cemetery and Funeral Home. Today's high tide is this morning at 7:35 a.m. and a low tide this afternoon at 5:19. And folks, you're looking forward to this weekend. You got some really strong tides moving around, so that's our tide chart there. Now we're going into a short video. Our baseball team headed to the state tournament playing today, and I just interviewed these boys during my class. I just wanted you to meet these boys up close and personal. Good kids. I did a short little interview with each one of them. So let's go ahead and roll this video. Then we'll come back with our guys from Divers Den. Okay, one of the top pitchers this year, Austin Bizzle. Good morning, Austin.
Good morning, Coach Chester.
First of all, Austin got a good turnaround. Austin, nobody see your shirt. Look at here. Now he's a supporter of Panhandle Outdoors, a good outdoorsman. Austin, tell us your pitching record this year.
So far, I'm 9-1 with 4 saves.
9-1.
I have 78 strikeouts and a 1.4 ERA.
That is excellent, folks. At this high school level competition, Austin has just been a go-to guy all year for a coach. Now we're getting ready for our state tournament and all. How are you feeling about it?
We're very excited to get down there and play. We want to bring home the ring.
Look, I know you do a lot of outdoor stuff, you and your dad, and also tell us some of the outdoor things you enjoy.
We love to fish and hunt, and we just built a boat recently that we're going to be taking out in the water this weekend.
Yeah, I want to go by and see that. You showed me some pictures of that boat and all. We want to go by and see it. Well, look, on behalf of Panhandle Outdoors and all the viewers, we want to wish y'all good luck down there in Fort Myers.
Thank you. I appreciate all the help.
All right, buddy. Okay, our next Motor Dolphin headed down the state, Greg Gladden.
Yes, sir.
Greg's been in my class all year. All 6 of these seniors now in my outdoor class. And Greg, catcher.
Yes, sir.
How long you been catching?
I've been catching all my life. I started on varsity my junior year, and I've been catching ever since.
And he's a catcher on a team that's ranked like 13th in the nation. And that's been a tough job, hasn't it?
Yes, sir, it has.
You've been squatting down a lot?
Yeah, the knees are starting to get sore, and yeah.
Well, look, how do you feel about the state tournament now?
I feel pretty good. I mean, we're going into it with an advantage after winning the last game by coming back, so I feel pretty good about it.
Greg has a great relationship with in outdoors and all, and especially with his grandparents and all. Tell us a little bit about some of your grandparents.
My grandparents, one of them lives on the bay over in East Bay, and I've been fishing with them my whole life. And then my other grandparents, they live on Deer Point Lake, so I fish there all the time.
Tell them their names. Some folks out there probably know them.
My granddad that lives in Callaway, his name is Greg Boggs, and that's my grandma's Paulette Boggs. And then my granddad lives at Deer Point is Michael Gladden and Susie Gladden.
Okay, so all those folks, I know they're going to be on the edge of their seat watching, getting ready for this game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They're all going to make the trip down there to see me. So.
Well, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. That's why we're doing this little special interview with y'all. So we're going to wish you good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank
we're
you,
pulling for you, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Okay, I'm here now with Jordan Larry, Jordan the senior. Like a lot of these kids, their parents came through Mosley and all that, so I've known him in a long time. Tell the folks what position you play.
Play center field.
Center field, so you know you got to be fast to play center field.
Fast.
And in addition, now he's our leading hitter. What's your average?
Batting .505 with 1 home run.
505. Now that's the leadoff batter. I've watched you play, and you make good contact with the ball and got great speed. Okay, how do you feel about this tournament down here in Final Four?
I feel like it's a great opportunity for us. We're gonna go down there and win state.
All right, that's a great attitude. I know all 6 of the seniors in my class, and I'm trying to talk to each one of them now. Jordan, you've been in outdoors. What are some things you like in outdoors, outdoor education? Some of the things
I like to do the archery thing. I was really good at archery. Really good at 10. Fishing, taught me how to fly fish. Did that one day with Greg. Greg talked about it.
Yeah. So later on in life, you're going to be doing a lot of outdoor stuff, you think, before your life out? All right, buddy. We're going to be pulling for y'all. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. All right, I'm with my buddy Logan. Logan, tell them what position you play.
I play first base on the baseball team.
Tell them who your parents are.
Pam and Mark Kamoya.
Okay, spell your last name.
Q-U-I-M-U-Y-O-G.
You see why I just called him Logan?
I hit either 4th or 6th.
4th or 6th. That tells you. How many home runs you got this year?
4.
How do you feel about the tournament this weekend?
We're excited. We're ready to go. Get the W.
All right, all right. Now look, you've been outdoor all year. How have you enjoyed that?
I've been enjoying spending my time with you more than in the class. So it's been a lot of fun. I really do appreciate you teaching this class and all that you do for us.
Well, that was a nice thing to say. This is all unrehearsed now. So listen, we're going to all wish you good luck, and we're going to be pulling for you and bring back the win.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Logan. All right, I'm here now with Zach Rhodes. Zach's our third baseman. And Zach, also, I want to mention a good student. What's your grade point average?
4.62.
4.62, so that's a little bit higher than mine and all my buddies added together back when I was in school. Now listen, you're batting pretty strong right now. You're hitting pretty good. You play baseball all your life. Quarterback in football. Now, how do you feel about this tournament this week?
Well, after last year, we definitely have the momentum going into us for sure. It was a big comeback.
Yep.
So
that was great.
Yes, sir.
Y'all all excited?
Yes, sir.
I know it's a special time in all of your lives, and y'all will never forget doing this, I know. Now, tell the folks about your parents, who your parents are.
My mom is Terry, and my dad's Ike Rhodes.
Okay, and your mom?
Right here, she loves Coach Chester. She told me about him before I met him.
Okay, well, listen, all the folks on Panhandle Outdoors will be watching this morning, and like I say, the game plan, y'all going to get some sort of short, y'all going to face a really good pitcher, right?
Yes, sir. He's supposed to be throwing about 92, 93. So
already signed with the Gators.
Yes, sir. And so we're just going to shorten up the swings, get to it, be on time, hit a fastball.
Now, how do you feel? Okay, we're wrapping up your senior year. How do you feel about the outdoor education you've had this year?
Oh, it was great. I loved it.
Okay, you learned a lot?
Big time role model.
Okay, well listen, the rest of your life you're probably going to do some outdoor stuff, you think?
Yes, sir. No doubt.
All right, folks. Zach Rhodes. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. All right, welcome back, and welcome to Divers Den. Bob Stapleton, good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you again.
Pitts.
Good morning, sir.
Good to have you all on the show today. We've got a lot to cover in a short time to get there, so we're going to get started. Toby, now tell us where you work, which store and all.
I work at Divers Den over on Thomas Drive.
You're on Thomas Drive, okay. Now, your first thing I know is you brought in some equipment, some nice equipment.
Yes, sir, I did. I brought in a contour roam camera this morning.
Okay.
Sell at the shop.
And it looks, now tell us about this, tell us a little bit about it.
The contour roam is a waterproof camera up to 3 meters. You can get a waterproof case for it. It goes down to about 150 feet.
Okay.
Go diving with it. Take it out in the rain, whatever you want to do.
Okay, and what's the other, just a mount?
Yeah, yes, sir, this is a pole mount. You can put it on the end of a pole. You can, several options, headbands, put it on your pole spears.
Cool.
For your
Now, Bobby, you use this camera like
Yeah,
this?
it's not very good. It doesn't work very good. Oh yeah, I like it. This is what I use all the time. All these videos that you see on that I show on here, even though you're looking at them on my laptop, they come out nice. I just shoot it in 7. You can select what resolution you want. It'll shoot. I don't know what all resolutions. I use it at 720, but it'll go up to 1080, and it's easy to use.
720 work out okay?
Yeah, it works out fine for me.
Yeah.
When I go to 1080, it just takes up a lot of memory, and it doesn't seem, and a lot of processing is longer, and it doesn't seem to really help that much on my equipment. Maybe with higher tech stuff, it might. So.
Now, for a fisherman that don't want to go diving, a fisherman just want to put it on a pole though and stick it down there, that'll work out fine with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And fresh water, salt water?
Fresh water, salt water, yeah. Attach a light to it and get better views.
Roughly, what price range are we talking about?
Oh, the camera's about $200. The waterproof case that goes down to 100 feet. That's it's $40.
That's not bad at all.
Yes.
I mean, the whole rig, everything, tax and all. I think you could get it. I might be talking out of school here, but $250, and you've got a good system, easy to use. I just put it in my pocket. I mean,
I love the size of it. And so many technology is advancing so rapidly now. You see the results of it. You know, used to only people, just professional people, have these kind of cameras and all. Now, all of us.
Well, if you watch some of these shows on TV, the wardens, they all wear this camera on their epaulet.
Yeah.
So, and you can adjust it where you turn the camera sideways, you can twist the lens and level everything out.
Good deal.
Yeah. And some of the video, if we get to it today, where I'm underwater on the surface, it's good to 1 meter depth. I've used it in swimming pools or shallow water, and you don't have to have the case at all. I mean, you only use the waterproof case if you're going deep with it.
Well, speaking of water, now I know you've been doing a lot of diving, both of y'all have lately. What's the water conditions now?
Nice. Real nice.
Yes, sir. Very nice. Visibility.
Real clear in it.
Very clear.
Visibility is good. Yeah, it's warming up nicely. I don't know what NOAA's taking their readings just at the top 6 inches, I guess, coming up with 74 or so.
I haven't had a chance to show the pictures yet, but when we were talking about before the show, some really large wahoos come in.
Man,
some really
giant
big wahoos.
Yeah.
And you're underwater a lot. Do you think it was one of these thermals? But you say it's cold underwater?
Well, the surface temperature is pretty nice, 68 degrees, 69 or so. And when I say surface, from the surface down to 40, 50 feet, and then below that, at least out to the 100-foot level, then it drops down to about 66. It's pretty strong thermocline. I'm sure those wahoo and stuff are in the upper water. I mean, the snapper and grouper and everything else are up out of the cold water in the warmer water.
Yeah.
We just hadn't had anything to mix the water up.
Okay.
I mean, what it is on shore versus 20 miles out might be pretty different.
Okay. Toby, you were mentioning right before we come on air about the Discover Scuba. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, sir. Discover Scuba is a one-day fun course where you can go out and try some scuba diving, just to see how you like it.
Yeah.
Maybe just to have a little fun and walk off and come do it again.
Okay, where can they do this?
Divers Den. Come see us over there.
What are they going out to the state park?
Or yes, sir. We can go to State Park, which is the most popular place to go. Swimming pool.
Okay.
Wherever's going to be convenient.
Well, let me ask you this: what age group we're talking about?
Well, there's a bubble maker program for younger kids.
That's what Bob started on.
Yeah, he's been doing it a while. Yes, sir. But yeah, right on up from little kids up to adults.
We'll get more information on that as we go along, but that'll be a good summer activity.
Yeah, I started my program with a hollow reed,
Okay. We got plenty of video to show you and all, but before we get in the video, we're going to take a break. But now, you brought some more equipment too, or you want to show that later?
Well, yes, sir. I'll show you.
Let's go. You have it over there, Bob?
Yeah, that Discover Scuba is great for somebody that just wants to go out and see what it's like to breathe underwater on this equipment.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
Here's a really good quality spear gun, an AB Biller.
Okay, tell us a little bit about this, Toby.
This is a 54-inch AB Biller. It's a teak wood.
Wow, that's beautiful.
It's a very nice gun. It's lightweight. Shoots very well.
What would the range be on something like this?
15, 20 feet.
15, 20 feet?
Yeah, you get pretty close to the fish. This one is a fairly long gun. You need a long gun like this so you got a lot of band stretch to shoot big fish. And I think a mistake that some people get is they get too small a gun if they're going to hunt around here. Because there's an opportunity for large fish. I mean, the amberjack and big grouper, it gives you more range, better better penetration when you hit the fish. There are a lot of options on spear points.
Quality made too.
Yeah. This one has 2 strong bands on it. I mean, it powers it pretty well. Some people like to change up how they use their line shaft. Some people just use these with no line on it at all. Just shoot the shaft out there and do that. I like to stay tied to my fish, but so other people
actually
like
do it without tying to the fish. I mean, really.
Yeah, they like it. I like for them to do it because I find a lot of shafts laying around on the bottom that I can use. But
I was going to say how they keep up with the fish.
They just chase them down.
All right, look, we're going to take our final break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Sitting here with Toby and Bob from Divers Den. Let's go ahead and get our fish and game forecast. I'm just going to hold it up right now because we're setting up for some video. Brought to us by Mark Cowart. At Edgewater Beach Realty. Our times we're looking at 10:18 to 12:18. That's right there in the middle of the day, right before lunch, and then tonight 10:45 to 12:45. Okay. Thank you, Mark Cowart, Edgewater Beach Realty. Now we're talking about, before we get into the video, and it's a really neat video. Before we do that, lessons and equipment and all this is at Diver Den on Thomas Drive.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Folks, these are really good sponsors. I know all the folks there, and they're sincere in what they do, and it's a whole new world going out to diving. And
taking some happy people out today. I hope we bring them back happy.
I know y'all will be. So, Bob, tell us what's been going on lately with you.
I've been out on the water this past weekend on Saturday and Sunday, both days I was out. Sometimes the dolphins come along and visit with us. We were offshore about 10 miles or so. These are Stenella dolphins, spotted Atlantic spotted dolphins, instead of the kind that you see in the bay. They're here we go. These just came up. They're riding the bow wake of the boat. They were 10 or 12 miles out. There was a pod of probably about 30 of them.
That's awesome.
And they came up and swam along with us. I had this is taken with that contour roam. I took it down, took it out of the case to take this. I've got some more here where I was underwater with them. Here we go.
Same camera went underwater.
Yeah. We'll get to it in a second here. There I am. A lot of times they'll come up real close and hang around you. You can do tricks for them, like do a flip or something, and they'll mimic you. Only they're a little bit better than I am at it. But here they came in close. I think they were keeping the small ones kind of away from me. But it's fun to.
Yeah, they're protecting.
I hope I don't get in trouble for harassing them, but I wasn't. I was just there. Yeah, I just wanted to go swimming, and they came to see me.
Well, I know the big thing is feeding. You're not attracting them by
food.
No.
So, we didn't try to feed them. Yeah. I don't know that the Stenella dolphins, these spotted dolphins, are the ones that come up and take the fish off the lines and stuff like that. The bottlenose dolphins
This
do.
is one of the big bonuses going out there.
Stuff like this all the time. And that contour, I mean, you can just keep it in your pocket. It's so easy. I mean, you don't have to haul out a bunch of camera equipment or everything.
Yeah, they're taking a picture of you, right?
That's my boat. Yeah, we were sitting there watching. Let's see, I've got some other stuff here underwater. I've got the index for
the Spirit.
Spirit.
I like that.
Yep. My wife was happy when I named it that. She thought that was a good name for it until she saw how I spelled it.
What we got here?
This is just a southern stingray. I love seeing them because usually there's a big old cove hanging around with them, a ling or cobia with them. This one just had a couple of moors hanging on it. I didn't want to, made sure I didn't do the Steve Irwin trick and get over its tail. One this size. This one was, I've seen them bigger. This one's maybe 4.5, 5 feet across.
Wow, it's that big, huh?
Yeah, they've got a big spike on their tail, maybe 8 inches long, and then usually they're 2, you know. You've seen them before with a smaller one up underneath it.
Yes.
A replacement.
Yeah, I would be very respectful of them in their territory. They were graceful, aren't they?
They're very graceful. This one, you can tell he wasn't really panicked. He just decided to move on off because I got too close to him. But the camera gathers light pretty well. I'm surprised at different conditions. This is about 70 feet.
70 feet? That is good light.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I mean, there's some people, I think, believe it gets dark when you dive down there. It does if you get under a murky layer, but you get good light penetration down as deep as scuba divers go.
That's fading on out there. So
okay, yeah.
Now, what do you got there?
Okay, let's see here to move on a little bit.
You're swimming
there, I call this some damsels in distress because I saw a little cleared out place and a damselfish you see where he's dusted off the bottom like a brim would make a bed or something. And I just held my camera down on the bottom to see what he'd do, and he wanted me to leave. He did not want that camera there. He's up there looking at that camera saying,
"Look at there.
Time for you to get out of here."
That is funny.
Yeah, yeah.
That's almost like you scripted that.
I know. See, he's backing into me. I don't know if he was putting out some scent on me or what, you know. Yeah.
That is funny.
Yeah. Let's see. I've got some other stuff on here. We got time, don't we?
A couple minutes, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Get over here about. You can see I'm skipping. Well, that's too far. I found some seashells. I like to take pictures of shells sometimes because my shell club people enjoy seeing the shells in their natural environment. Some people might not have seen this, but down in that hole there was a cowrie, a deer cowrie. You'll see what a deer cowrie is. It's a beautiful shell. The spikes you see on the front there are Atlantic murex. Okay. They were there. But I got this cowrie out. Their mantle, part of their body, covers up their shell, and it stays nice and shiny. They never have any barnacles or anything on them. They're nice and bright and shiny.
Yes.
So I pulled him out of that hole and set him up here so we could look at him. Let's just take it's going to take maybe a minute or so, maybe not that long, to see what he does. He covers himself back up and starts crawling off. These murex here, these shells, are a pile of them there. There are 5 or 6 of them together, and they're breeding. I did take, I don't know whether it'll show up here, some close-up of it, and you can see the egg cases that they're depositing there.
Yeah, you can see them closing up, and he's covering himself.
Yeah, nice. You can see it.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, yeah. And when you see them when they're got their mantle up over their bodies, that it's very good camouflage. You can pick one of these things up and carry it around in a bag or something, and it makes so much slime. It's just incredible how much slime.
Okay. Folks, we're going to run out of time. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and show some more of this video maybe tomorrow, the next couple of days, and because you got some really quality video. But we've run out of time. Toby, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
As always, Bob.
A lot of fun.
Great photography right there. Okay, hope you enjoyed it, folks. Listen, run by Diver Den now. Great sponsor. Run by and check some of this stuff out. It's really interesting, and we're going to be talking more about Diver Den later on. But meanwhile, today you do something good for somebody. Have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.